Wow. So I just got off work, trying to see the highlights. I mean, it's still on for like a minute. The Cowboys-Redskins game. And boy, are the Cowboys destroying the Redskins. 56-14, Dak Prescott. 330 yards, 4 touchdowns. They can score again if they want to. They really don't need to. They're just resting their starters now. They got 11 wins. This game right here, this domination, and I don't know if they have any people on reserve or not for the Big C. Don't want to mention that name. But this type of game right here, this type of domination, this is something I was hoping for the Chargers to do against the Texans. But did they do it? No. This was the opposite. This is something I was hoping Keenan Allen to step up. He didn't. The only person that stepped up was Justin Jackson on our offensive line. He got, 60 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 98 yards receiving, but he fumbled the ball, giving the Texans an extra field goal with that fumble. And then Justin Herbert throwing 2 picks. One of them was a pick six, and the other one was in the end zone. Oh yes, I'm still pissed about that. Yes, you can say I'm salty. The reaction that what I'm seeing with the Cowboys game was something I was really hoping to see. I said this was going to be a stat game for the Chargers. Yes, Austin Eckler, to me, is still the best player on the Chargers team right now. And as you can see, he was definitely missed. Austin Eckler is not only our main running back, which we need a backup with Austin Eckler, which I've been saying the last 2 years, but he's one of our best wide receivers because Keenan Allen and Mike Williams is so inconsistent. And last week, when we lost to the Chiefs, and Brandon Staley said, we're going to keep going on 4th down, and Keenan Allen's bitch ass kept saying, yes, I'm with Brandon Staley. We need to go on 4th down. Your ass kept dropping balls, man. Your cat's been dropping balls all year. Mike Williams showed up more than you. And his ass been dropping balls too. Austin Eckler, yeah, he dropped a few balls, but he showed up more than all our wide receivers. This is the guy. He's our main wide receiver. They say Keenan Allen's our main wide receiver. Austin Eckler is our main wide receiver. He may not have much yards as Keenan Allen, but Austin Eckler has done a better job to me than Keenan Allen this year. We really need to focus because we need too much help to go in the playoffs next year. We need to focus on our offensive line. We definitely need to focus on our defensive line. And I just don't see Tom Telesco doing that. We really need this bitch fired. Even if we somehow make the playoffs, which I just don't see it happening, Tom Telesco has to be fired. If Tom Telesco is not fired and we go into the season next year, I don't see Tom Telesco doing anything in the free agency. We may get a draft pick or two like we always do, but then I don't see Tom Telesco doing anything to help this team out for next year. And we're going to have the same problems. We're going to be needing someone to protect Justin Herbert on the left side. We're going to need to have someone beef up the O-line, which we're not going to have. We're going to be missing the run game still. And Joshua Kelly's not going to cut it. And Justin Jackson is not going to cut it. We're definitely going to be needing a whole defensive line. And, yeah, I guess you could say special teams didn't make any mistakes today, because that's the positive. Even though there is no moral victories, special teams didn't make any mistakes today. This Cowboys game was something really I was hoping the Chargers to do today. 56-14. I really wanted to see our team build stats. This was the last game we could build stats this year. I was hoping Justin Herbert to have like 300 to 400 yards, 3-4 touchdowns. I was really hoping to have Austin Eckler, or at least one of our running backs, have over 100 yards rushing, because I don't see it happening with the Broncos, and I don't see it happening with the Raiders. I don't. I was really hoping to see like 3 or 4 sacks. I was really hoping to see, a bunch of turnovers. I just didn't see nothing like that today. I saw the Cowboys way more disciplined than I saw the Chargers. I saw the Texans, who had more players out, who had their C team in, doing more shit than we did. Hashtag fire Tom Telesco. Let's go.